Dear students, next topic is realization structure of IIR system. I hope you are all studied in signals and system subjects. So anyway, we'll remember it, okay? So basic blocks needed to represent digital system are given by. So basic blocks is nothing but order, multiplier and delay elements. So these are the basic elements which are used to represent the digital systems. So order is denoted by this symbol. So for the add operation we have a two inputs, right? So y of n equal to x1 of n plus x2 of n, and multiplier symbol is this one. So x of n is multiplied with this element a, we get output y of n equal to a into x of n, or that symbol is represented this arrow mark, right? Then delay elements x of n which represented as is it inverse. So the output y of n equal to x of n minus 1, because z power minus 1, so we have get the 1 position delayed. If we are using z power minus 2 means the output is x of n minus 2. So likewise, based on that order we have to represent the delay value in numbers, right? Next one, types of that is the structure of IIR filter types is 4 types. That is direct form 1, direct form 2 structure, cascade form structure and parallel form structure. So let's see one by one. So in direct form 1 structure, the general equation of IIR filter is, that is general equation is nothing but transfer function. So h of z, transfer function is defined as the ratio of output to the input, y of z divided by x of z, equal to the formula of IIR general equation. That is the formula of IIR filter is summation k equal to 0 to m pk into z power minus k divided by 1 plus summation k equal to 1 to capital N ak into z power minus k. So you just notice that here the summation range is from 0, starting from 0 onwards, here 1 onwards. So if we substitute the k value is 0 means the value is 1. So here we using 1 is constant, right? Plus the summation start from 1 to n, okay? So if the h of z given in a two terms, we have to take two terms means that is h1 of z and h2 of z. So h1 of z is y1 of z divided by x1 of z, and h2 of z is y2 of z divided by x2 of z. So y1 of z divided by x1 of z equal to, we have to take the numerator term. That is, we are going to simplify this equation. For that, we rearrange this h of z into, this term is considered as h1 of z and 1 divided by this term is considered as h2 of z. If we multiply these two terms, we get this h of z function, right? So for that reason only, just we rearranged the transfer function, right? h1 of z and h2 of z. So for h1 of z, we have to take this numerator term only, okay? h2 of z we have to take denominator term. So if we multiplied h1 of z into h2 of z, we get the h of z term, right? So from that two equation, y1 of z, that is the y1 of z is cross multiplication of these two. So expand this summation term also. So k equal to 0 means p0 into z power minus 0. Z power minus 0 means value 1. So p0. So b0 is multiplied with x1 of z. That is the cross multiplication. This x1 of z comes to this RHS side. Okay. So now expand the summation term. We get that equation p0 x1 of z plus then substitute k equal to 1. p1 z power minus 1 into x1 of z. Likewise p2 z power minus 2 x2 of z up to pm, because the summation end with m variable. So pm x1 of z into z power minus n. Now taking the inverse z transform. So that is inverse z transform means z is converted into n. So frequency is converted into time domain. So p naught x1 of z is nothing but x1 of n. Then p1 x1 of z into z power minus 1. That is nothing but delay, right? This is x1 of z is multiplied with the delay element. So the output is x1 of n minus 1. Initially we have seen, right? So x1 of n minus 1. So likewise p2 x2 of n minus 2 because the order is 2. So p2 into x2 into n minus 2. So likewise pm x1 into n minus m, right? So from that equation now we are going to draw the direct form 1 structure. So this is the direct form 1 structure. Here in all the terms the x term x1 of n is common, right? So we have to take that input x1 of n. This x1 of n is multiplied with p naught. So we use that symbol, multiplier symbol p naught, which is going to add with second term. So we have to use one adder symbol. So second term is p1. So we can draw one more line p1. So which is nothing but the input is delayed version of 1. So we have to use the delay symbol z minus 1 because this is x1 of n which is multiplied with the delay. We get here x1 of n minus 1 which is multiplied with the p1 which was multiplied with p1. We get second p1 x1 into n minus 1 which is already added with previous term. So we are using a one adder symbol added with the previous term. So likewise third term, final term. Is it clear? So the output is y1 of n. This y1 of n is this equation. This equation is represented in the direct form 1 structure. So in this structure we are using a three basic blocks. One is adder and multiplier and delay elements, right? So let's consider this second term. There is h2 of z equal to y2 of z divided by x2 of z equal to the denominator term. Now cross multiply. So y2 of z into this term equal to x2 z, right? So now y2 of z equal to x2 of z, that is this y2 of z is multiplied with these two terms. So we get this one term, we just keep as it is, and this y2 of z multiplied with this term, and this going to RHS side. So we are using a negative sign. Summation k equal to 1 to n ak z power minus k y2 of z, right? So next step is expand this summation term. So substitute k equal to 1. So a1 z power minus 1 into y2 of z, then minus a2 into z power minus 2 y2 of z minus a up to extend up to an z power minus n into y2 of z. Then next step is find the inverse z transform. So inverse z transform means y2 of n equal to x2 of n minus a1 into y2 of n minus 1, right? So applying is inverse z transform, the y2 of n equal to x2 of n minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2 up to minus an y of n minus n. So from this equation we have draw the direct form 1, the same, right? So first x2 of n. So x2 of n which is added with a1 y of n minus 1. So minus a. So minus a1 y of n is here. So y of n is added multiplied with the delay. So we get y of n minus 1 which is multiplied with minus a1 which is added to the x2 of n. So likewise we have to draw direct form 2 structure for h2 of z. So the complete structure of DFT is a direct form 1. That is, the first diagram is h1 of z, second diagram is h2 of z, but we want the h of z. There is multiplication of h1 of z and h2 of z. So we have to combine both the diagram. So this portion is h1 of z. This portion is h2 of z, right? So in a problem, no need to explain all this h1 of z, h2 of z. You directly draw with the general diagram. So this is the general diagram of direct form 1 structure. So that left hand side, we should draw the numerator values, and the right hand side, we should draw the denominator value. But the condition is if the denominator term in terms of positive sign means we definitely used here negative sign, right? Where in the case the denominator having, for example, 1 minus a1 z minus a2 z means we just simply draw the positive values. Okay, is it clear? So this is the direct form 1 structure. So this transfer function is nothing but we simply expand the summation term, that's all. Okay. So direct form 2 structure is just reverse of direct form 1 structure. So here the delay element is common, and in direct form 1 the denominator value is drawn in the right hand side, numerator value is drawn in the left hand side. But in direct form 2 here delay element is common, the denominator value is drawn in the left hand side and the numerator value is drawn in the right hand side. That is the difference. The remaining methods are same. So direct form 2 uses the minimum number of storage elements compared to the direct form 1. Here the delay element is common for both the sides, but whereas here we have use a separate delay for each side. So the delay element was reduced when compared to direct form 1. Then to perform addition, direct form 2 requires 2 order instead of 1 in DFT. Right? Addition performance we need a 2 order instead of 1 in direct form 1. Okay. So drawback of direct form 1 and 2 is the lack of card work complexity. Okay. Error occur due to finite precision arithmetic. So to overcome these two problems, we go for cascade structure and parallel structure. So the drawback is one is lack of hardware complexity and error occur due to finite precision arithmetic. So cascade form. So h of z can be expressed as a product of number of second order or first order transfer function. We know already h of z equal to y of z, x of z, which is nothing but h1 of z, h2 of z. So if cascade means we simply draw the next. Cascade. Cascade is multiplication. h1 of z is multiplied with h2 of z up to our requirements. So the individual system can be realized either direct from 1 structure or direct from 2 structure. Okay. So h1 of z, already we derived direct from 1 and direct from 2 method. The same method is applied. The same diagram also we have to draw, but we have to draw that same structure for individual transfer function, which is connected in a cascade series condition. That is the difference, right? So parallel form realization, by applying partial fraction, h of z can be expressed as first and second order system. So we noticed one point, cascade form and parallel form can be expressed as a product of number of second order and first order. Here expressed as the product, but here the first order and second order system can be expressed in term of partial fraction. Partial fraction means addition, right? That is the difference. So h of z equal to y of z divided by x of z equal to constant term plus summation I equal to 1 to k h I of z. So now expand this summation term, we get h1 of z, h2 of z up to hk of z. So here we noticed one point, that every term is represented in a addition, but here the every term represented in a multiplication. That is the difference. So in parallel form structure, the structure may be direct form 1 or direct form 2, but the position is different. That is initially constant term, and which is parallel to the next term h1 of z, and which is parallel to the next term, that is h2 of z. So in parallel form structure, we are going to draw the individual term is parallel to the next term. Is it clear?